Okay, so I've put this video together to really help you protect that shoulder, because I'm seeing too many people over the past with shoulder problems, and a lot of it is coming from this recovery arm. So the arm on top of the water. What's important is that we keep that very, very low, because too many of us are lifting way overhead with straight arms and going really high, and it's often overlooked in swimming. It's accepted to do this lifting overhead, but what happens is it uses so much energy because you've got to use shoulder muscles, it pinches into your neck, and it's doing absolutely nothing. In fact, the higher you go and then you come crashing down, that's going to be resistance. But even more important than the energy used is the irritation it can cause. Now, you just have to speak to physio, doctors, surgeons. A lot of sports which involve overhead activity, like pitching in baseball or cricket or tennis, anything overhead is more prone for injury. So if we don't go way overhead, we've got a better chance of protecting our shoulder and limiting injury for the future. So what I'm doing here is I'm clipping the top of the water, and you've heard me say before about this semicircle. Now, the reason I can do that is because I'm swimming side to side, so I've got natural elevation of the shoulder. But even if you don't swim side to side, you want to keep that arm and hand as low as possible. And what I'm doing here is I'm clipping the top of the water so I can feel where the top of the water is. Now, obviously, every swim that you do, whether it's lake, whether it's ocean, sometimes you get waves that are a little bit higher. Feeling the top of the water as you do the first 2 or 3 minutes is not a bad thing. Don't worry about the resistance, because once you clip the top of the water, you can think, right, I feel it now. Now I'll go an inch higher, because you only need to go an inch higher than the water. And as I say, even by just clipping the top of it, you might think, well, that's resistance. But what the benefits that it's giving you is it's protecting that shoulder, it's saving effort. So even when I did the Cook Straight, in order to keep my shape, after about 6 hours, I thought, right, I'm going to feel where the top of the water is. I'm going to clip the top of the water. And it reminded me where it was. And it reminded me how low my arm should go. Because I know every inch that my arm's higher than it needs to be is effort and energy and potentially causing injury. So I want to be as low as possible. And if that means a slight clip, but here I'm purposely clipping the top of the water just to remind myself where it is. And therefore I know I'm using minimum effort, and it's obviously effortless as well. A lot of this stuff, guys, we talk about in Ocean Walker Vimeo. So if you want to subscribe, just click the link on this YouTube video. You can see it in the description. Just have a look, and I put a video together every month. And if you follow the system, I'm telling you, you're going to improve massively. So many people are coming back. So it's Ocean Walker Vimeo. You can Google it. You can message me on info@oceanwalkeruk.com. But it's going to help you massively in all areas of the stroke. Okay, back to the recovery arm. So yeah, like I say, really low, get that semicircle sweep, really open up that shoulder by going wide in a semicircle, not too wide. You only want to go wide enough to keep that elbow slightly bent. If you're sweeping wide and your arm is straight, then you're going to lose your shape, and actually it's going to pull you to the side. So imagine you've got a little ball in your elbow. You keep the ball in your elbow as you're doing this semicircle sweep, and then you're going to keep that nice shape, and you're going to enter just out of the eye line. So you don't want to enter in the middle of your eye line, because again, that's going to affect the whole stroke. It's going to affect the direction you go, and it's going to affect the back shoulder. So we sweep with that elbow slightly bent, hand is pointing just slightly down, and it goes in straight. It doesn't turn across. Too many people with that recovery arm are turning the thumb downwards. Now, the problem with that is the hand then turns inward and the arm follows the hand. So then you're going to go across the center again. So every time we enter with that recovery arm, the hand wants to be facing forward, but tips slightly downwards to get that depth in order for the catch. But just watch, because with that sweep, so many turning the wrist in. So you want to think that the thumbs are sideways as you enter, not downwards. Because, as I say, you're also twisting the shoulder inwards, and you're twisting tendons together, which you also don't want to do, because that's going to cause potential irritation of the shoulder as well. We want to open up the shoulder, keep the hand facing forwards, tip slightly down, entering out the eye line. Again, I'm going to keep posting more videos, but if you want the structure, follow it. Ocean Walker Vimeo, there's drills to practice. It's all going to become clear, and we look at the balance initially with our arms, and then we build into the stroke. Thanks for listening.